One of the first things most plant players experience when picking up the character is someone running into them or getting grabbed while holding Ptooie. The silly spike ball comes to the rescue, sending the opponent away. While Ptooie trades are quite silly, what can we find if we optimize them? When trading with most grabs, you will go through a 30-frame escape animation, and while half a second of lag certainly puts a damper on your possible follow-ups, at lower percents you can still get some good damage. On lighter opponents, however, combos are much harder, so I'd recommend sticking to simple ones. Kazuya's command grab and the start of Ridley's command grab shoot you away when you trade with them, which leads to simple two-piece combos when you reverse Ptooie. Trading with Ridley's command grab after he slams you into the ground leaves you prone on the ground, and there aren't any possible true follow-ups. Trading with Incineroar's side B can give you the goofiest up tilt of all time. Falcon and Ganon's up specials act the same as other command grabs on the ground, but trading with this move is notable because of how easy it is to do off stage. There are no guaranteed follow-ups when trading off stage, but at low percents you can pressure with long stem strike. Kirby and DDD's Inhale do not force you into the 30-frame grab-release animation, but DDD's Inhale leaves you slightly above the ground, so you need to manually time your follow-ups, or use Nair or back air to auto-cancel to avoid misinputting something and entering landing lag. Another odd property of Inhales is that they deactivate Ptooie as if it hit the ground, making the knockback much weaker and allowing for combos at higher percents. And a final note on Inhales, you can actually SDI during it, which may help you trade if you're not quite at point-blank range. When trading with attacks, the most important step in starting a combo is how you get out of hit stun, as there are several different ways to do it, each possible at different times and with their own pros and cons. If the attack is weak enough to not put you in tumble, then you don't need to worry about it and you can just go to town. But for stronger attacks that do tumble, you'll need to be prepared and react accordingly. The first option out of tumble that probably comes to mind is teching. Generally, however, teching usually isn't the best option because it takes a long time. You can hold up or down while Ptooie is out to preemptively DI the trade, and this can help you either tech earlier and save a few frames, or act out of tumble directly. If you still want to land on the ground from hit stun, but don't need to tech, your best option is to use Nair or back air to auto-cancel. The easiest trades to get the hang of are get-up attacks because they're remarkably similar for the whole cast. For get-up attacks from ledge, the only difference between them is the percent they deal, where generally heavier characters deal 12.6% and lighter characters deal 11.3%. Get-up attacks from prone are also very similar between each other, and there are few notable exceptions. Trading with these get-up attacks can be quite challenging, however, as you need to get as close to your opponent as possible for the Ptooie to actually hit them. It's also rather common for your Ptooie to hit the ground before hitting your opponent, causing its knockback to be much weaker. Optimizing other trades uses the same skills as optimizing get-up attacks, but there are too many different possibilities for me to comprehensively cover here. Despite that, I'd encourage you to lab trades against your most common matchups and see what you can find. One last observation about Ptooie trades: if your opponent hits you on the same frame Ptooie hits them, it's possible for the Ptooie to hit them twice. While it does do a lot of damage, it's probably not something you'll actively want to go for, because it's frame perfect and requires cooperation from your opponent. Now, the big question at the end of all this is, should I go for Ptooie trades in my matches? If you're trying to be a super optimal tournament player, the answer is probably no. Other than some niche kill confirms, trade combos don't do much more damage than other combos Plant has, and those other combos don't require you to get hit. Despite that, I still think trade combos are worth practicing, just because Ptooie trades aren't super uncommon. While you'd probably rather start your combo with a down tilt, if you do end up in a Ptooie trade, it's better to be prepared and get a free hit off of it. Thanks for watching.